that rough hair, I'll be wondering like if these niggas be rich now. Like this nigga hair nappy as fuck. Is he rich, cuz? Like, is he hella nappy because he rich? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he don't give a fuck.
Alright, let me just intro. What's up, y'all? We're tuned in to another episode of 90s World. Today, I got my boy V, Vally. Truth is.
Valley V's, man, what's happening?
So we about to go ahead and get it fired up. I ain't gonna lie, we already been talking for like a good 45 minutes. Great conversations, great topics. That's just what we always be on. I ain't gonna lie, Valley is a big part of the inspiration of why this is happening right now. Just because based off of the conversations that we always have on the regular, it's like this shit needs to be recorded. So now these, I ain't gonna lie, this is gonna be one of my reoccurring guests. Cause with this guy we get deep, we talk very mature perspectives. So man, we about to get into it. We just been talking hip hop. We talking Sauce Walker, a couple different things, but bro, I just bought this thing.
Hey, whatever happened to Corday? Is he popping? Is he?
He just dropped some shit recently. I didn't really care for it, I ain't gonna lie. But he also doesn't have very much replay value with me, even though he's more of a spitter. I like that dude Kenny Mason that I just showed you not too long ago.
Yeah, I'll say you sent me some of his stuff, and I think I seen Lou post some.
That nigga was dope. So let's see, Corday.
I seen some shit from him, and it was like J. Cole, but it was too similar though.
Yeah, I think this is the last thing I saw. Feel it in the air. Yo, him and his chick broke up. He's dating a little tennis player chick.
When you're starting a business, every dollar counts.
So he Taylor Swift her and made an album about it, or what?
No, I don't think so, but I just think about when people be going through life shit, how it affects them when they be creating. That's why I applaud Takeoff for making the song. Quavo for making the song he made about Takeoff.
I had to go back and actually listen to it. I like that nigga, bro, and
Oh no, this is straight J. Cole.
I really wanted to
Cole
hear
did
that
it,
nigga,
right?
what you call it? I wouldn't be surprised.
This is real shit right here, man. Yeah. Now check it. Fuck this industry I'm currently a part of. Everybody is fake. Ulterior motives, they'll lie in your face. I say friends turn to enemies, become distant memories. Everybody's janky, they just not who they pretend to be. I'm trying to find my way out this production deal. Stupid me, young and dumb, I thought the love was real.
This is real, but this is very mid. But it's better than the other shit that's out. But for a lyricist, this is mid lyricism. I think he knows that though.
Music for the mass appeal. New crib, got 6 baths, no Jack and Jill.
How old is he?
Young.
I know he's younger.
Let's find out. I've heard a lot of niggas spit shit like this, you know? We've spit shit harder than this. Not to take away from him. He's 25 now.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying, like even with me saying this is mid, this is way better than most shit.
Yeah, I think you said it
lyricism.
from a stance of like craftsmanship.
Cause he got some shit that's top tier that I've heard.
I've heard some freestyles for him or of him.
Like this is cool, but I hate when I get trapped in this. It's the same flow over and over. It's over and over. It's the same thing. It's over. It's over.
That's why if you pay attention to my music, I do a lot of interesting pauses, and that's why I was telling y'all that my biggest thing now is flow. We're intelligent. We're gonna think of dope bars. You know what I'm saying? We got discernment to say, nah, that's a weak bar. Don't spit that. But it's the flow. Like, come up with the amazing flow first.
Dope bars ain't the only thing that'll make you a good rapper.
No.
Just having dope bars don't make you a good rapper. It's just a mix. You gotta have the bars and the flow. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, you don't even have to have the bars to be a dope rapper. To skillfully rap, the technical skill of rapping and being good at rapping, you don't have to have dope bars.
What do you mean when you say dope bars? Because that's perspective. What you think is dope, I might not think is dope. What's dope bars?
For example, they were taking Dr. Seuss books and rapping on dope beats, and it sounded good. the, you know what I'm saying? But those words mean nothing. Llama, rip pajama, in it, dump. When they be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just dope pattern.
But if you can read these words and flow, there is certain, like, there is hard shit to do. You've had those bars where, like, you got to go back and practice it a couple times to, like, get your timing right. There are some people who naturally can just do that very well. And if they put it into rhythm, they can rap. And ain't got to be really saying shit, but, like, the niggas rapping.
I think rap kind of like a pie chart. And...
Because what separates poetry and rap?
Formats.
That's formatting.
Formats to me. Yeah. The poetry is a lot more like run-on sentences, and the formats of how they use similes and how they use...
But a lot of rap, if you take it and just read it, that's a simile.
For sure. I think poetry is a more concentrated version of rap.
Mm-hmm.
Rap don't have to be, I'll say it don't have to be poetic, but like like a haiku. A haiku is a haiku for the structural reason
of it. Sometimes it can be a silly haiku of some very silly stuff.
Long as it's the 575. With poetry, I think I don't really hear weak poetry. You know what I'm saying? I've heard some trash poetry, but like spoken word.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like battle rap. You don't really hear weak battle rap. You might not hear like real catchy ass, punchline ass battle rap, but the format of that shit is raw. Yeah, so just to be battle rapping.
That was a weak bar that you set it up for, but you set it up. You at least you had your opening, you had the build up, and you executed it.
Yeah.
It was a 2, but you executed it.
And you have to know that to battle rap.
So that's what I'm saying.
With just regular rap, you don't have to, nigga. You can say whatever.
There's oftentimes this is how it is. You got a young nigga in the studio, and it be a lot of older heads around him, and they really not the best, but they know the technical skill of rapping. Like we saw that video of Kodak when he was young singing. Did you watch that one? Bro, it was crazy. He was in the studio with some old heads and everything, but he was young singing and everything, and I was just like, they is teaching this nigga.
No
you
doubt.
Soaking up that game and everything. And even though you grew up to be better than them niggas, they taught you how to ride that bike. You might teach your son to ride a bike and he gonna be a pro BMX bike rider type shit. But you taught him the fundamentals of this is how you count your bars. This is a rhyme. This is an internal rhyme. This is, you know, shit like that.
But I don't think the rap conversation, the linguistic side of it is really taken into account, like syllables and metaphors, and that's why I started listening to older music, 60s, 70s, 80s, because the writing was so much more dynamic. Right now, we don't have to say shit. Like you say, niggas took the Dr. Seuss and put it on the beat, and that's play-worthy. Nigga, that can get 1 million spins.
It could even sound good. People replay it, play it for their kids.
Gucci gang, niggas sold a quadrillion records, bro. Quadrillion.
I feel like that gets down to a formula, though. They had a science behind that stupid sound and the repetitiveness of how it catches people.
That's just one of the formulas, though. Because, I mean, how many of these people are really coming out original? That's why these niggas like Sauce Walker, like fucking Kendrick, will stick out. Because Kendrick was like the black Eminem that made it work. You know what I'm saying? We've heard some like, no disrespect to Hopsin or motherfuckers like that, and these niggas are still successful and all right.
Dope.
You see the ashtray?
Hopsin was dope. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga.
Hopsin is a dangerous motherfucker. But I think a lot of people wrote him off to be like a black Eminem.
That's because he was also kind of a weirdo. He didn't appeal to the black market. Kendrick came out on some nigga, I'm from Compton.
Right.
Whoop-de-woo type shit.
Yeah, it was like backpack.
I'm woke type
street nigga, yeah. But relatable, different shit. A lot of these people are coming out using the formula. I've been in studio sessions, maybe you have as well. I've been in studio sessions as my nigga. I've been in there with Spider, right? I gotta introduce you to Spider, great dude. Spider, like, shout out my nigga. And they come in the studio, bro, and they be like, give me the Future package. Or make me sound like Roddy Ricch. And that nigga will go in there, pull that shit out, nigga, them VSTs and inputs and shit, put it on your shit, and you'll come out sounding like Roddy Ricch, bro. And a lot of people are trying to do what work. Like, I won't say Sauce Walker started it, but I think he popularized the way he punch in, the way he cuts off the last little bit of that last bar and with a new bar, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people are rapping like that.
Right.
What's his name? Guaranteed mark my word, nigga start rapping like that nigga. Finesse 2 times. I fucking bitch. They already doing it. They say, couple niggas they say stole his style. Matter of fact, I had this nigga, it was a female hit me up. Her nigga was in prison. I engineered a song for this nigga. And I'm like, this nigga going. The cadence he had, it was the same cadence, but mind you, I'll be listening to hella rap like that.
You didn't know.
I go, I play it for a nigga. Excuse me. And he like, cuz, that's 2 times. That's a nigga that's locked up. He was still locked up at the time. He like, that's this nigga, and play cuz songs. And I was like, that's the exact same flow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
I've seen people do it a lot. They did it with the artist out of Austin, Quinn. Everybody started rapping like Quinn.
I just think like sometimes niggas come out or, you know, that's original and they stick for that reason, you know, just for being different. Because we're not in an era that's promoting rappers to be individuals. Right now it's like, nigga, if he made a song that's popping, we're gonna get a beat that's like that and make a song that's like that. And it's gonna work because people in the clubs ain't really listening to it, I guess.
Right. So let's rewind back to the whole rap debate, you know, like actual rapping. Who's a better rapper, Corday or Young Thug? Because subject matter is completely different. Bars are completely different, but these niggas both.
You saying just rapper?
Just rapper, just the
not like
to,
better shooter, but basketball player. You said better rapper?
Better rapper. Not talking about the bars, I'm talking about how they can deliver, how they can flow.
It's Young Thug.
It's Thug.
Easily. Because Corday got bars, but he...
So what comes first? Is it the flow or the bars? Which one's more important? I think it's the flow. I think Biggie's
Nah, that shit is...
It's gotta be the flow, because it's all about rhythm.
It's both.
Is it, or do we make it about it?
It's like speed or strength.
What was the first rap song?
I want both.
A hip, a hop, the hippie to the hip, hip hop. You don't stop the rock to the bang bang boogie. Say up, jump the boogie to the rhythm to the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test. I'm rapping to the beat.
Right.
Now me, cool, and the groove is gonna try to move your feet or some shit like that.
But they was saying something at that point.
They were saying something.
It was rapping with you. Like, let me tell you something. Let me rap with you. Let me pull you to the side. Let me rap with you.
They also said that it didn't change until old boy came in with the breaks. Or not the breaks.
The message.
The message. That's when the words came in, but niggas was rapping before. If that was the first song where niggas was like conscious and bringing some lyrics and some real bars and message behind the song.
That wasn't too long after. Let's say that.
It wasn't
like the next era.
I'll give you that.
But it was niggas was saying something, cuz like Kumo D and these songs were themed. You know what I mean? To where it wasn't just let's party, get fucked up, I'm fucking a bitch. You know what I'm saying? To really all the way up until Wayne. And Wayne is amazing. But Wayne is the best.
Well, no, because we had 2 Live Crew and shit before. Well, that was kind of
Well, yeah, I mean, they was, 2 Live Crew was definitely turn up,
that was
shake
80s,
your ass, pop your
80s,
pussy. So I'm saying it, I'm not saying it didn't exist. I'm saying it wasn't the general wave. You know what I'm saying? Because 2 Live Crew was Uncle Luke and them, like we knew them. It wasn't like everybody was on that. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't the fucking wave, and that definitely wasn't the one flow pattern that niggas fell under.
Right.
When Wayne came, like the whole game shifted, nigga. And generally the niggas that came out after that nigga was patterned after Wayne. Like, and now all we got is hella Lil Waynes. From the face tattoos to the dreads, to the auto-tune, a lot of their cadences. A lot of people just don't put it together as well as Wayne. Wayne is Wayne because of this nigga's incredible talent. The nigga's brilliant. Not a stupid dude at all.
Yeah.
He's a brilliant ass rapper. I just personally feel like he never talked about shit.
He got some of them where he's talking about shit, but it's like how, because he doesn't talk about shit for a super long, like one song isn't about like one thing.
That should be a
shit.
drop in the bucket.
You know? Like he got songs on like on the Carter 2. Like to me, like Hustler's Ambition. Like nigga talking about some shit.
And that wasn't Prime Wayne to me, so all that music is like,
I feel like Prime Wayne, it's hard to pinpoint Prime Wayne. It's really hard to pinpoint that. Because he was in his prime for so long. And I think he was in his prime and it developed and it kept growing and evolving, but it was just like... Because like we saw Goku as Super Saiyan, right? The first time he went Super Saiyan, nigga was like, oh, nigga's in his prime right now. But that was just his first level of Super Saiyan. Then nigga went Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3. Now these
yeah, I
niggas
was saying, but like,
type shit.
and the Super Saiyan 2 era, it was like, I could snap into Super Saiyan 1, get into Super Saiyan 2 if needed, and kick some ass. You know what I mean? And niggas know this where I go. Y'all don't go there, I go there. You know what I'm saying? Prime Wayne to me, cuz, was motherfucking Mixtape Wayne. When he was erasing
I wouldn't say
people's
Carter
songs.
2 was Prime Wayne. It was a
I think
definitely
he was
classic
good. Wayne was never weak.
It was definitely a classic, but man, I don't know. I think I was like...
Mixtape Wayne was... It had to be scary for the industry because Wayne was erasing niggas off their songs. We don't remember, Nick, when these beats come on from Mixtape Wayne era, you want to hear Wayne. You looking for that lighter flick. Niggas be let down when the real songs come on. You know what I'm saying? Especially in that era. It was like Cuz was taking these songs and making them his. And nigga, he was untouchable. Wasn't nobody doing it like
so
a Millie Wayne.
Was Prime Wayne?
To me. Right now, I think Wayne is in like...
Carter 3 Wayne?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
So that was like prime career-wise.
I think Carter 3 Wayne was like ludicrous at his best.
I think
respect you, hey, raw ass nigga.
After Carter 3, niggas, the love for Wayne is shifted a little bit. Cause niggas wasn't fucking with Carter 4, bro.
I'm trying to
People
think of
still
the
don't
Carter 4.
appreciate Carter 4. How to Love was on Carter 4.
Oh yeah, he was on some different shit.
He was on some different shit and niggas wasn't fucking with it.
But that nigga like Dedications and No Ceilings and like Mixtape Wayne.
So Carter 3 was the end of Wayne's prime.
No, I really feel like that was the beginning of that nigga prime. I don't know when the Carter 3 came out as far as like...
But that Carter 3 was after
relation
Mixtape
to the
Wayne.
to the mixtapes and shit, but I feel like the mixtapes
After Carter 3, all his
the
mixtapes
best
was
music that he
commercialized.
was doing. I think now the nigga so older and wise that you get a verse from that nigga that'll destroy everybody.
It says
but he
between
like
2005 and 2009. That was what Google considers Wayne's mixtape era.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Which that was high school for me. But
Yeah.
2009, that's Carter 3.
Was it?
That's when, I believe so. (2008), because then what happened in 2009? Drake.
Yeah.
Which it left Wayne. Now I ain't gonna say that his prime ended after Carter 3. It had to come after Drake and all that because he was making hits with Drake. He was making hits with Young Money. He was making hits with Nicki. That nigga was still.
Yeah, but he was on like dad mode at that point.
But he was running it. He was still performing at his peak. That nigga was
He
performing.
was carrying the rock like he should have to get them niggas primed to carry that shit. But it was just Wayne at one point. And that nigga was tearing shit up with T Wayne, him and all them songs.
But I'm saying he did that for so long, and then he brought in more people and still continued on.
All the features this nigga
like,
did. It was just Wayne at one point.
Yo Gotti right now has brought in a whole new roster. He is what Young Money was back then. That's what CMG is right now. They got Moneybag, they got Glorilla, they got Black Youngster, they got a hot
Mozzie
label.
on there.
They got one of the hottest labels out right now. QC, they prime. It's too much going on in QC in Atlanta right now. CMG is arguably the hottest label out, but Yo Gotti is not still making hits with CMG the way Wayne was making hits with Young Money.
I think Yo Gotti probably just pulling them niggas on that already got buzz. Like, niggas wasn't
but they also
fucking
from
with
his
Drake
city,
like that.
though.
And Nicki Minaj, niggas don't even, a lot of people don't know Nicki Minaj came from Gucci Mane and Drake came from,
but either
like,
way,
they know Drake
but
from
either
Houston,
way, he
but
got
not, you feel
some
me?
of the hottest on his label right now, same as Wayne did. But I said the only difference between Gotti now with his label and Wayne with his is Gotti quiet. Gotti just on the boss moves running the label. Wayne was running the label and dropping classics still. We was still getting some classics.
Wade was the label.
And then the nigga went to jail. His label held it down. He got out and was still had a run. When did Wayne's run officially end? Because he's not in that run right now. They started disrespecting Wayne. They started clowning him. Nobody wanted to hear his shit. I gotta look at the album mixtape.
I don't know, because that nigga dropped the Carter 5.
After the Carter 5, I think, okay, so after Carter 5 then.
But even before then, it was like a period of time where niggas didn't get no music from Wayne. Or maybe I personally just didn't come across his music.
Remember that FWA?
Sorry for the wait, crazy nigga.
Dedication 6, niggas wasn't really fucking with Dedication 6.
I'd have to see what songs is on that one.
The last dedication that people were fucking with was Dedication 4. Dedication 5, it was, if you fucking with Wayne, you fucking with Wayne. But at that point, there was so many new artists out that people were not just checking for Dedication 5 the way they checked.
I'll say D4 was when that nigga was like,
this was towards the end of it.
Yeah, like he was still super popping though.
But this is the most commercialized mixtape he had. D4. It was like the start of that. Cause that was really more so, I don't know, it was a weird drop. But Dedication 3?
Yeah, that shit was probably nigga like Thriller.
I got chills. Dedication 1, 2, and 3. He was in his prime. Even back then, bro, I feel like that nigga was in his prime. And he just built on it. But I don't know, it's hard for me to say with Wayne. Maybe not Dedication. Dedication, he wasn't in his prime, but that nigga was in his bag. Dedication 2 wasn't in his prime, but the nigga was in. Dedication
Maybe I'd
3,
say prime, like when he did all the features or something, like, cause the niggas just, I don't know, I feel like after the first couple Carters, he took off and became the Michael Jackson of rap, like the clear cut best.
Swagger Like Us, when was that? 2010?
Yeah, I remember that
That
nigga was hella cocky, just doing whatever at that point.
What else came after that?
My God, swagger like moi. That nigga was just doing anything.
Honestly, I go back and I listen to that verse. I don't really care for that verse that much.
Nah, but that era, nigga, it was hot shit, cuz it's Wayne.
Hot. At that time, nigga do no wrong.
2012, niggas wanted to be rock stars and shit in that era.
Wayne started that. Wayne was the first rock star rapper.
Sure.
Who else?
I couldn't think of anybody else. I'd have to.
Fucking Rick James. Nigga ain't no rapper.
Rick James wasn't no
Them
rapper.
niggas
That
was real
nigga
rock
was a real
stars.
rock star.
Yeah. Wayne was the first rock star. Without Wayne, there's no Uzi.
Nigga, of course not.
Without Wayne, there's no a lot of people.
But without Wayne, we'd still be rapping like the 2000s.
That whole rock star thing, though, I watched a Nicki Minaj interview with Joe Budden, and she was talking about how rap is the only genre that is just like, you know, made out like, oh, these people are bad. But I was like, nah, I was like, rock and roll got all that criticism before rap. Because rock was there before rap, but rock, they were saying it was demonic, it was twisting the kids up. If you play it backwards, you hear Satan. They were saying all kinds of shit about rock. The parties, they were getting shut down, they were fighting, they were moshing, like, they was on high alert. But now, when niggas come in, now rap, oh, is more focused on that, and rap was becoming bigger than rock. So it started to change everything. But now we have come in and we have completely taken the rock star image. So of course we're gonna get the same backlash that the rock stars got, because now that's what we've become. We're just black rock stars at this point. We're doing hardcore drugs. That's what rock stars did.
Yeah.
They did the hard shit. They did the cocaine and they were snorting and doing all that shit, the heroin and everything.
Yeah.
Rappers weren't dying on heroin.
Nah,
I'm pretty sure some
weed and
did,
shit.
but there weren't rappers that were, you know, that was like some rock star shit back in like
That wasn't rap culture.
Yeah, that wasn't rap culture at all. Pills and shit was not rap culture. Crack was rap culture.
Right.
But we wasn't smoking it, we was selling it. We was hustling. Now we done took on rock star culture. We want to do the hardest drugs. We're fucked up. We're lit. We're geeked. That rock star culture is what's killing us, not rap culture. Rap culture was the streets. Rap culture ain't there no more. Rap culture said don't snitch. The most popular thing to do is snitch nowadays. We're snitching, we're doing drugs, ain't none of that rap culture. As
Niggas
much
been
as they wanna
snitching
make it.
forever.
Niggas been snitching forever,
Niggas
but
been
now,
snitching forever.
now it's changed. Now
Now
people
we
are
see
defending
shit.
it.
We have instant media that you could see shit instantly because you don't have to go pick the paper up.
Yeah, but I still feel like it was more of a. Now it's like it's okay. And then it's like all these conversations about even what snitching is. Because to me, I'm all for call the police if you need to call the police.
Right.
Protect yourself. That's not snitching. But
Right.
when you're doing dirt, and now like the whole YSL situation, that shit really crazy.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
It's
But it's rules to the game, and everything got consequences. And when you running plays, it's risk and reward.
I just feel like if I was
You know what
Bobby
I'm saying?
Shmurda, I'd be so pissed off. But Bobby Shmurda, if he would have took a plea deal back then, he wouldn't be who he is right now. He would have been a snitch back then, and nobody would have fucked with him because he was a snitch back then.
Sure, yeah.
After 6ix9ine, you can be a snitch and what's the fuck with you?
Niggas will.
Now,
But
back in the day, it wasn't like that. Back in the day, no, if you was snitching back in the day, they wasn't fucking with you. Imagine if it came out back in the day that 50 Cent has some paperwork snitching on Ja Rule.
it probably is paperwork like that.
But we never saw it.
But you didn't see it. That's what I'm saying. Nigga, I'm getting shit on my newsfeed, exclusive shit off Twitter. Nigga, where the lawyer,
I feel you.
the lawyer is texting on Twitter.
Yeah, you're 100%
Updates,
right.
and I'm like, damn. I was thinking about that shit when I seen it on Instagram. I'm like, damn. I always be thinking that shit fake, but it's not fake. It was the lawyer tweeting about Tory Lane them case and shit.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
I was like, damn, that's
followed
fucking
them because
crazy.
of that.
Can they do this? I guess they can.
It
Cause
is
you can go
public
sit in.
information.
Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
sit in on the trial. Like,
this
in
what
the
I just
audience.
saw, this what happened.
No, I mean just go in the audience because of like a trial.
And then
going
when
on,
you
can go.
leave, you sit there and talk about what you saw.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
all he's doing, yeah.
But like 6ix9ine was saying that about niggas. Like Snoop Dogg did this and that, and this person did this and that. It's a lot of shit that went on that niggas don't know. It's a lot of shit that goes on that niggas do know that a lot of people will do because they generally be like, well, it wasn't to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He ain't do it to me.
So now let's have this discussion, which should be had on a global scale. Do we still hate 6ix9ine as much as we did? Because I feel like his reasons for snitching were a lot more valid than some of these other dudes' reasons for snitching. Y'all are snitching because you got caught. He's snitching because, yeah, they got caught, but these niggas kidnapped him. They fucked his baby mama. They wasn't cool type shit.
On
And-
the
and-
record, niggas don't hate 6ix9ine. Niggas,
The media just made it seem like that.
nah, if niggas hated this nigga, they killed that nigga. Like he couldn't go to
Bro, he
Walmart.
did some very disrespectful shit. I feel like there's some niggas that hate this nigga.
Somebody do.
He's done some.
But the way people be like, fuck 6ix9ine, or you know what I mean, he even had a whole shit on him, be
That was
like,
just the wave at the time. It was
Yeah,
like when
like,
niggas was like, fuck Russ.
this has nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hate this dude. As far as what he did, for me, it's like you could be a real detriment to you. But then it all go back to accountability. So it's like if we was doing X, Y, and Z illegally, and then our relationship go bad, how much loyalty do I owe you? But then how much accountability do I take for being here in the first place? You know what I'm saying? So like the charge is coming at us, and I am technically holding you down. Shit gets weird. My biggest thing is don't do dumb shit, or don't do anything that you're not gonna be able to take full accountability for. If y'all robbing niggas together, cuz, and they come and they say, well, we got y'all down for robbing niggas, it's not to tell and be like, hey, yeah, we were robbing niggas, you feel me? But if it come to that, take your portion, cuz, like, that's what you was doing, my nigga.
So when it come down to take your portion, what if it's well, I was just driving.
Nigga. I've always heard,
that's where it comes down to the whole snitching thing. Cause it's like, yeah, we both got caught in the house breaking in type shit. But now it comes down to, well, whose gun is this?
Yeah, I've always been told,
who did that?
Don't say nothing on everything.
That's what
and I've always wondered, like, how the fuck does that work? Like, you feel me? You literally just don't say shit. But I've seen it where niggas go in and they instantly throw you this big ass number. Nigga, you gonna get 89 years. You know what I'm saying? Then it go like to a smaller number.
12 years.
And then it be like, all right, this is what really we gonna do. So niggas be like, don't take the first deal. I'm not a jail prison nigga. So I'm not really hella equipped with penal information. Like we should be, honestly, like we should know these laws and what, cause we're all abiding by them, you know what I'm saying, subject to them.
I ain't saying shit, so I talk to my lawyer.
Yeah.
My mom taught me that in like, it was like 4th grade. Like I got into some trouble for some shit. It was like 4th or 5th grade. I remember went outside to go play. Homie next door, 2 homies next door and everything, whatever. They was telling me like how someone had broke the doors at the school. Cause the school was like right behind like my neighborhood and everything. Literally walked to school. And they're like, you wanna see it? I was like, yeah, let's go check it out. So we ride over there and pull up and like, yeah, someone had like busted the whole glass and everything. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how the hell did they do that? And he was like, I think they like had rode their bike into it. And like, he showed me what they did and he rode his bike up there and it hit the glass, but the thing was already broken and everything. It's not like he had broke it. I said, we kids, we not thinking that we're doing anything wrong. We just up here looking at what somebody had did. And he showed me how they did it and everything. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. And I was like, all right, let's go play. And dipped off. Went and rode our bikes and everything. I remember, bro, we was at the end of this alley, and this cop car just comes flying down the alley, bro, like speeding fast. I'm thinking this nigga about to hit us. I'm young. Thinking he about to hit us and everything. And like, we froze and everything. And like, he got out the car, mad aggressive and everything. He was telling us, like, I don't even remember all he was saying, bro. I just remember being in this alley with this cop and my 2 friends. We just like dropped our bikes and shit. But it's like in our neighborhood, everybody know us. All is nothing but grandmothers and grandfathers and uncles and everybody around. So immediately, you know, people had already pulled up and everything. And we got in trouble for that shit. And they was trying to like put it on me, and I don't know everything else with the other 2 people and everything. But I remember like I had to sit down. I had to get a advisor. That was the first time I heard that. And my mom was like, this is gonna be like your advisor or whatever. And I was like, what is that? Like, this is just who you're gonna speak with. They're gonna speak for us and everything in regards to the situation. And like, yeah, bro, like my mama had to come out of pocket like for that shit and everything. But yeah, it'd be shit like that, and it's just like, well, who did what? And that's one of them situations where like I didn't know, but I was always taught, or very early on, I ain't saying shit if my mom ain't present, or you know, an adult that I know ain't present. I was taught that very early on.
Nigga, if you was to find yourself like, I just killed somebody and jumped in the car with you and they pull us over for this shit, looking for me, but you with the murderer, now they pinning you on it. Like, nigga, you better tell them niggas to fucking, yeah, like, nigga, you better tell them niggas that's
don't
stupid,
do that.
cuz.
Bruh,
like,
even if a nigga get in your car and be like, bro, I just killed somebody, I'm like, nigga, you what wrong with thinking nigga playing? And when I finally realized like this shit serious, I'm like, all right, bro, what you about to do? But I'm not about to be driving your ass around.
Yeah, nah,
we about to pull the fuck over, and that's a tough conversation, bro, because like you putting me in jeopardy now.
Yeah, you gotta move around.
You can't make me an accomplice. Like, I'm already an accomplice.
You
if you told me this shit, I'm an accomplice, because by law, what I'm supposed to do by law now is call and turn you in. I don't want to do that. But now,
I wonder, if you heard about a murder, would you have to tell the police?
if a nigga hop in your car and tell you that he just killed somebody and you truly believe that that nigga killed somebody and you don't tell them, yeah, you're gonna get in trouble.
That's funny.
Because you could have prevented, or because what if he goes out and kills more or shit like that? But nah, that's like you're like not aiding in it, but you're helping.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was a direct law against that shit.
Like you can't witness a crime and not say shit.
Yeah, I was saying, I think it's illegal to watch somebody die or some shit like that, and not try to help them.
If you see somebody dying, you say, "Oh shit, not my business," and walk off, and they see you on camera.
Yeah, I think
like,
you will get in trouble for some shit like that.
Get your ass like this. It is. That's fucked up.
But that's like random shit. The snitching that niggas be talking about ain't this nigga.
Yeah. Now we was.
You feel
on
me?
this shit
I had
together.
no idea he was selling coke, and he jumped in my car, and we just got busted together. It's like, nigga, he was selling it, and I'm driving him to go dump it.
So what happens
you feel me? You
when
know
you're
when we
in a
taking part.
situation like that? Like say, all right, we just riding around, and my homie got drugs on him, and we get pulled over type shit, and they ask who drugs it is, and as the driver, like, it's not mine type shit. And you get some paperwork because you had to make a statement saying my homie got in my car, this and that, which is 100% truth. Like, at that point, is that one of those ones?
I don't know nothing else other than it's not mine.
Right, type shit. So, would that be like, I'm just wondering, like, 'cause I feel like a lot of these rappers probably be getting paperwork on shit like that.
Hell no.
That's what it was. Well, supposedly that's what it was with the whole Zero and Trey thing, why niggas fell off. What I've heard, rumor. I could be completely wrong. Niggas get pulled over and Zero on some, this is what's mine type shit. Instead of just not saying nothing at all, niggas like, this is what I got. Yeah, I hear you asking about all that other shit. I'm just letting you know, this is what I got. Is that like, that's like indirectly snitching type shit.
Nah, hell no, I wouldn't be upset. I'll be like, that's what he got. And if I'm outside party, nigga, that's not taking accountability for that shit, I'll still be like, nigga, that wasn't
I don't
mine.
know. Yeah, it's
Now, you would expect a nigga that if it was mine, I'll be like, nigga, that's my portion. Nigga, they kick in here, nigga, I'll be like, cuz. I mean, shit, of course, it goes back to like, don't say nothing. But if it is a situation where a nigga was to say, like, they come here and there's 3 of them in here, and nigga, like, 1 of them mine, I wouldn't be upset.
I don't like
nigga.
talking on the scene at all. Like I said, I don't want to say shit, so I got a lawyer.
Yeah, I'm
And
saying
I
that's
tell
just
this
his
nigga
prerogative.
what happened, and then he can give me the best guidance on what to say.
The shit that sucks is when niggas are sitting in a room and it is mine, and a nigga like, nah, that's not mine. So you like, it ain't mine, and I'm like, it ain't mine. They like, it's 2 of you niggas though, like, you feel me? So we just bundle you niggas together.
But either way, but we about to go sit. We going to jail. That's how I look at it.
I mean, yeah and no.
But
Nigga, if
for
they
me,
was to kick the
at the
door
same-
in,
at
niggas
the
like,
same
all this is
time,
mine, maybe they still would take it,
I feel
but
like
you wouldn't get what I get, nigga, if I'm telling these niggas it's mine, and nigga.
if I was riding with a
It
homie and I knew this nigga had weed and a pistol or some shit, and we get pulled over, I'm just gonna say I don't know. I don't know shit. If he's saying he don't know shit, but I wouldn't want to be like, it's just me and him. I'm not gonna say, oh, they mine, because I'm indirectly saying it's his. I mean, his car. I don't know shit. Because like I said, for me, because now I'm giving him the best chance as well. I'm not taking away a chance because I didn't say shit. Now you can go talk to your lawyer, get your shit right, bro. I'm about to go talk to my lawyer, get my shit right, but I didn't put you in any situation where now you have to, you know, type shit.
Me and the homie got pulled over, and I stashed the weed. I had my pistol on me, and nigga, when the police came, they found the pistol. Like, who pistol is it? I'm like, it's mine. Look,
You was in Texas?
anything, yeah. I was like, look, anything you find in that car is mine. But the truth was, anything he found in that car would have been mine. You know what I'm saying? I just had my partner riding with me. But if my partner, and I don't know what he said, but if my partner was to say nothing in that car is mine, I'd be cool with that. Nigga, that's the God honest truth. Now it would be weird for that nigga just start offering information like, nigga, there's weed in there, and there's, you know what I'm saying? That'd be kind of gay. But just for cuz to be like, hey, I'm not taking accountability for anything you find that's not mine.
See, I like to ride around people that we got a common understanding, because if I understand that you're not supposed to have weed and a pistol on you, and you have your pistol on you, and you have your weed on you, and we get pulled over, that's my weed. That's just me, though.
I mean, sure, I would never ask that of anybody.
You wouldn't, but for me,
because if I'm riding like this,
it depends on how
like
much weed it is.
And I understand, like,
it depends on how much weed it is. A nigga got an ounce.
I don't even think that would matter, cuz.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like having
pound.
an open bottle
I'm
and
not
a pistol.
taking your pound for you.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll take your ounce for you. I'm not taking your pound. That's different.
Hell
in Houston,
no.
you can have up to 4 ounces on you. I'll take a ticket for you, but I ain't taking no.
Unless a nigga was like, it's guaranteed, or we could walk away right now. It just, I don't know, but that'd be
Houston cops pretty cool, bro.
Weird to me. I would never ask
them.
ask that of nobody, because what I do, not that I do anything, you feel me, crazy,
right.
But if I'm riding any way that nigga the laws don't agree with, I'm riding that way consciously of like all ownership of myself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't ask you like, hey, tell them niggas, you feel me, this or that. Nigga, the strap in my name, all this shit is mine, bro. And I think if niggas took accountability, we wouldn't have so much of a, I guess, snitching issue. Snitching ain't a problem in the community though. Snitching ain't a problem in rap. I think we was talking about the rock stars and shit. Like, yo, we get high and shit like them niggas and turn up and party and shit like that. But nigga, our shit different. We got like kill each other culture. You know what I mean? Like rock stars wasn't making fuck other rock star beef songs and shit. Not that I know of. Maybe it was some rock stars and rock songs back there that was like these songs were disses at each other. But nigga, we had like, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Very
and
personal.
then just from there on out. And just the culture in general, like we have a real racially destructive culture. No music has made any music about, no genre has ever been about the destruction of any one particular race but rap.
Never thought about that.
Like, country ain't about killing Mexicans or killing Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, what if it was though? Like, R&B was really about killing Filipinos.
Like I said, going back to rock, how they used to try to say that rock was devil worshiping. It was just a bunch of rock. This is actually
niggas had rituals with what they were doing and shit,
but
the
overall,
music itself, even the shit that was like
the hardcore
demonic
shit,
and shit like that, it was hidden. You know what I mean? Amongst like hotel this and shit like that. You know, it was like coded. That was what I'm like encrypted.
Right. But overall,
it wasn't direct. Like there's some headbanging music and shit like that that's talking about
like the hardcore
ripping
shit,
your blood out and spleen and eating it and shit, wild shit like that. But like the main fucking 70s rock, soft rock, hard rock, none of that shit was about sliding on ops and killing Russians or, you know what I'm saying? Like that wasn't
a lot of it about like freedom, liberation.
Different subject matter, you know, but, and as we have different subject matter, but ours is the promotion of
violence.
The niggas that make it and their people fucking killing each other.
But that goes back deeper, because like we said with the message, it's the reality.
It's the reality because it's the mind state, but it's like
I said, that was there before rap. All this shit that we're rapping about was happening before rap.
No
now
doubt.
It's just caught up to us where now we're rapping about what's currently going on.
Yeah, but we're music makers. This is God-given talent, so we can shift the frequency.
Mm-hmm.
So with a frequency already stirring, and then you jump in and stir that motherfucker even more. Like, yeah, it was there before you. Conflict and shit like that amongst brothers and amongst the nation has been here. But
turned it up a notch.
The music with media, you know what I mean, and different influences, but the music itself is get the chop, kill a nigga. You know what I'm saying? 30 rounds hit a nigga. Split a nigga, pop a nigga head like a hit a nigga,
So
drop
and I
like
guess that was media, and now social media is taking it even step further. Cause I like think back in the day we had songs like Bone Crusher, you know, talking about I ain't never scared, or I'll go pop the trunk type shit.
Yeah.
Getting into it with a nigga in the club. This like the shit was always there, but it's heightened more now.
Yeah, but that was fight music. That was like Southern fight music, throw them bowls. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn, who was
fuck
killing
your
niggas
other
back
side.
in the day?
But niggas been killing niggas from the jump, from fucking
in rap. Who was killing
since it went from the East Coast on some hip hop shit and went to the West and turned into rap. And them niggas started talking about gangster shit, shooting niggas and killing niggas. And then from there, it just spread back out. Like now, it went from hip hop to rap. You feel me? Like the card flipped over. And with rap, you got gangster rap, but nigga, with rap in general, nigga, it was about, nigga, thugged out shit. Then Pac came, made that shit hella popular. East Coast niggas held it down with the hip hop shit, but niggas wanted to hear heavy 808s and fucking busting guns, cause that shit was like a Hollywood movie. Just like niggas love Menace to Society and Boys in the Hood and Juice and all these movies, you feel me?
Yeah.
Where it's like, it was weird for Ice Cube to make It Was a Good Day.
Right.
Especially in that era. We're like, nigga, this not what niggas on. We hyper fucking aggressive. You know what I mean? Naturally aggressive, but no other culture. Chinese niggas, bro, is not making songs like this, bro.
So,
and they might be now because they copying us.
Right. Do you see the drill era kind of starting to die out? Because now it's real big on the Uzi, I just want to rock, kind of that kind of vibe right now.
Nah, that drill shit global.
Yeah. Yes, in the UK and shit.
Yeah, I don't say that's global, nigga, like soccer.
Shit.
That shit might evolve into its own, like, super genre. For real, its own genre of music.
That's crazy. I feel like it's getting some more competition nowadays, though. People getting a little tired of hearing that shit.
I mean, waves are gonna come. So, you know, it's gonna be somebody that come in and take over, and after LeBron, and you know what I mean, then take over after he take over.
Because hip-hop really did die. It really did die. It died and something new spawned. It's a new genre. Because you know how they say the average genre only lasts about 2 decades. You get 20 years out of a genre before it dies off. When it came to music, until rap came along. Rap was the only one that stayed consistent longer than that. But now
it's like 40 years old, some shit.
We say, oh no, rap it's just evolved into these sub-genres of it. Yeah, I get that. There's a bunch of different genres of it, but like, respectfully, these are different genres of music. We can't just call it all rap and hip hop.
They fucking hated rap when it came in too. Prince and them used to diss rappers, bruh. Like singers with like tone deaf singers and shit like that, what they used to call niggas. And I get it when people are like, it's not real music, but I don't, because like writing is everything.
Singing is music.
Yeah, but singing is more melodic, so like humming and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like a frequency that you can just pass around. But I think the written word is too, you know?
Sound, it's all sound.
It's all sound.
Sound and rhythm.
And I think it's just what you do with it, because there's singing that ain't good, that, you feel me, don't attract the masses, and it's rap that do.
Because people bang on pans and pots and stuff and make music.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a bunch of sound.
It's how you string these frequencies together, how you take one guitar and play a million songs. You know, I think that's pivotal, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not all of them will be good ones.
Right.
But it's the same instrument, you know, it's all about how we use these
how many
three
different
colors.
sounds can you create from this one instrument? That's crazy to think about.
And that's why when I'm putting my verses together now, it's more so like the flow. Mm-hmm. How can I put my flow together? I use not the same words, but it's me thinking this shit. It's my perspective. But how can I dress this shit up where it's interesting? And maybe on one, I did my rhyme word and a word before it. And then I took the word before it, made it my rhyme word. And I took the word before that one, made it my rhyme word. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't even sound hella technical and shit. sound like kind of simple, you know. I don't even really know if people really notice this or looking for it, but it was a technical move for me, where it was like I want to consciously do something. I don't want to just rap no more. And I think that's how you keep from, and not knocking Cuz, but like doing how Corday was, at least on that song,
Right.
where it was pretty much the same flow the whole song, you know, and it's monotone or it's not really interesting. I feel like you want to take people on a ride when you're doing this shit, on a journey.
And that's why I like use Thug in comparison to him.
Right. Even if you don't like that nigga, it's like, what the fuck this nigga gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else this nigga got? You know what I'm saying? And he might do something different on this one. He might do something similar but different here, and then be actually rapping with it. And completely just mumbling on this one. It's the element of surprise keeps you in that love it or hate it, not in the middle. You want a nigga to be like, I don't like him or I do like him. Never to be like, who was that?
Right.
You know? I'm finna get up out of here, bro.
That's a bit.
Love
Till
sliding through,
next
fucking
time.
with you.
For Boy Valley B, Truth is Valley.
Hell yeah, follow me, man.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, hit me.
Yeah.
Truth is Valley, Truth is Val.
New music coming soon. Until next time, we out.